What is up, YouTube? It's Yoga and Pickles here, and today we're looking at a box of mangoes. These are Ataulfo mangoes. I've always known them more as Manilla mangoes, but apparently it's actually a Mexican variety. And I actually fell in love with mangoes on my first trip to Jamaica. In Jamaica they have, I want to say it's at least like 60 different varieties of mangoes. It could be as much as 90. All different flavor profiles, all different types of textures and things like that. These Manilla mangoes are described as kind of a buttery texture, really kind of creamy. There's no strings or anything like that. They tend to be a little bit softer, and they're really, really flavorful, really packed with flavor. Now, when you know when these are ripe, is the camera's making this look a lot greener than it really is. It's actually pretty yellow, but these should turn to like a golden, that's a little bit more of a golden, should turn to a golden, and they're kind of ripe right about now when they got a little bit of give to them. When the skin starts kind of looking like an old person's skin and wrinkling and stuff, that's when you really want to start eating them quickly. But we're going to show you how to cut one of these. These are actually easier to cut than some of the larger varieties. And basically we're going to cut the cheeks, score them, and then just eat them right off the skin. So let's show you how to do this. So we're going to find the eye. So this is the eye right here. And we're going to cut, say, about a 1/4 inch to the right of the eye. And that'll give us a lot of meat without getting any of the rind. You see? Cut that. Got a nice mango there. We'll do the same thing to the other side. Get the other cheek off. And these ones have a lot of meat on them. Sometimes, you know, they don't look that big, but a lot of times those big green mangoes, you know, a lot of the stuff is, there's a huge seed in the middle. And you know, a lot of times you get actually more meat off of these than you do the other ones. So here's typically how I cut them. You know, some people are really careful and like really score them perfectly and take them out. I mean, I'm pretty rough with them. I don't really care if I slice through the skin. And how I'll normally eat it is just peel it back and eat the squares. And if you wanted to, you could if you wanted to make like a mango salsa or something, you cut them out like that. But this is really just how I do it, you know. Score it, cut it, cut it, cut it. Flip it inside out and you're ready to eat. And then lastly, I don't like this part to go to waste. You know, there's not a ton of meat on here, but here's typically how I'll do that. Sometimes, if they're really ripe, sometimes you can just peel the skin right off. This one doesn't look like it wants to come off, so I'll just take a knife. I'm not being too careful here, but and this way of eating them gets a little bit more messy because you really have no choice but to grab the mango, and many things are really juicy. But I'll just kind of nibble off this thing right here. But this is how you slice a Manila mango, guys. It's really simple. You can slice regular mangoes the same way, but these Manila ones work really well to slice this way. So these are a lot of people's favorite mangoes. If you've never tried one, try them out. Aldi typically has pretty good deals on them. If you have like a Mexican store or a Mexican fruit market near you, you can pick them up there as well. Anybody in Chicago, Pete's Foods actually has a great deal. That big box of mangoes I just showed you, I got that whole box for, I think it was $3.99. They're definitely ripe. I'm gonna have to eat them quickly, but I'll probably make some smoothies and stuff. But that is how you cut up a Manila mango, guys. Hope that helps you out.